Number 5. A tie between Scary Godmother, Halloween Spooktacular, and Scary Godmother, The Revenge of Jimmy. When I first watched both of them for the first times in my life when they were introduced on Cartoon Network, I thought they were going to be like what would be in the original series on the channel. But after researching more of them online, they're actually just two of the adaptations based on the books by Jill Thompson. The first one was about a girl named Hannah Marie who was forced to go into the spook house by her older cousin Jimmy as a prank until she meets a magical fairy witch named Scary Godmother, as she brings to meet the gang from a Halloween-based world called the Fright Side, as Hannah learns to be brave and even makes friends with them while having a Halloween party. And they even work together to scare off Jimmy's group as a payback for scaring her in the first place. And the second one is about Jimmy, who is still feeling terrified from the monsters that scared him, causing him to decide to do everything he can to destroy so that he hopes that the monsters won't scare him again. While that was going on, Harry the Werewolf is in the subplot where he was actually programming a feature to show most of the events that took place in the film. Those two connective stories gave us interesting spooky twists and turns and has a lot of fun moments, and even with the monsters as they are funny and likable. And I especially love the relationship between Scary Godmother and Hannah. Both of these specials are whimsical and weird in a way that make the theme of Halloween so fun and tricky. Number 4. Ed and Eddie's Boo Ha Ha. In the same subject of Halloween specials that air on the same channel, Cartoon Network, this is the case where we have the specials that were actually based on the original show and once aired during its time. Ed and Eddie is one of the few shows that I enjoy from the channel. It shows funny and easy, likable moments that are rare for me to find there. Why did I put this in the number 4 spot? I think that's because it keeps the charm of the show, and as we see the Ed's adventures of Halloween night, after starting with Ed got himself brainwashed for watching a lot of horror movies, causing him to believe the characters around him are all monsters as he went nuts on them. While Eddie tries to locate the group to go trick-or-treating in a town called Spookyville after he gets the map from his older brother, even though later on it revealed to be a scam being on him. So in all honesty, I just find the special hilarious. I was just laughing my butt off during the time of watching this. It was so funny and hilarious, and even the moments where Ed was viewed as a barbarian going to the kids to beat him up while he believes that they're monsters, and even they later went on to get revenge on the Eds over the situation and Ed's failed attempt to get success on finding a right place to go trick-or-treating on a specific town. There is not much to say about it, but I liked it regardless. Number 3. Garfield's Halloween Adventure. I used to have a Garfield DVD that had showing only 3 holiday specials that are made in the comic book series from the 80s. In here, Garfield learns about the details of Halloween, and he decided to go trick-or-treating and takes Odie with him. As they carry on with it, and at the same time they act like more of the pirates that they were dressing up to be, and they end up rowing the boat to an island where they met an old man and telling them that the ghost of the pirates from a century ago will vow to come there for the treasure. This is a really nice special for Halloween. This is one of the best examples of bringing a special and adapting something faithful to the source material. I mean, we have way too much unfaithful ones in recent times. But sticking back to the subject, this challenges Garfield by his character, showing that his usual greedy and hungry personality, and at least for the times like this, he acts more tolerable to Odie as they were going trick-or-treating together, and showing funny and memorable moments. And I really loved the ghosts and the pirates that they went to scare them, and the scenes where when Garfield unmasked the trick-or-treaters, they shown to be the real monsters. And I wouldn't forget to tell you that after Odie gratefully saved Garfield's life and got their candy back, Garfield repays him by letting Odie to keep his only sack of candy. He helps to carry him for him throughout the special, as he sets himself to be out of character.
I'm about to do something that is totally out of character for me, but seeing as how you saved my life about 18 zillion times tonight, I want to give you something. Something of great personal worth. Something that represents a great personal sacrifice on my part. Here's your half of the candy. Yeah, I love you. Now get out of here.
I highly recommend you guys to go check this out for Halloween tradition when it comes to watching the Halloween specials. But there are still a couple more to come. Number 2. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's always an easy choice for us to choose this one to the list. It's one of the most important Charlie Brown specials in all of our generations. I mean, like, who the heck doesn't count this as a classic? Although I can admit I do feel sorry for both Charlie Brown and Linus. Linus has spent all night in a pumpkin patch and missed all the Halloween activities like going to party and trick-or-treating, just to wait for the Great Pumpkin. And Charlie Brown went to trick-or-treating and carries a bag full of rocks. But the good thing is that it might be rumored that when there are people who have seen the special, they like to carry on nice things to bring up to the characters, like sending a lot of nice comments, telling Linus that they believe in the Great Pumpkin. And it's rumored that even the kids would like to give out pieces of candy to Charlie Brown. And number one best Halloween special is The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's right, a Tim Burton movie that's distributed by Disney. This is a huge classic. A classic I rely for like old time's sake in the themes of holiday movies. Honestly, I'm sure that the fans of this cult feature already got it covered on why or how this movie is so great. Pretty much everything from it is spectacular writing, lovable characters, fun musical numbers, and stylistic animation that fits the theme of Halloween, Christmas, and Tim Burton's imagination. It will always take the spot on the number one best spot of the Halloween specials. And finally, there you have it, everybody. I'm Katie and I'm signing off. And have a nice, happy Halloween. I hope we'll have fun with it next year. Bye! Really, I'm still late in the game? Why can't I learn to do these things in time?